Robert Wise's The Sound of Music remains the final towering monument of the Golden Age musical, a sprawling home favourite epic that occupies a singular space in the cultural subconscious, not merely as a collection of iconic songs, but as a high-stakes narrative of familial resilience against the encroaching shadow of the Anschluss. This is the ultimate big screen experience, leveraging the sheer scale of the Austrian Alps to frame Julie Andrews in her most definitive, career-defining performance. It is a work of immense technical ambition, designed to overwhelm the senses through pure, unadulterated cinematic grandeur. The Walt Disney 4K UHD represents a complete digital rebaselining of this 70mm classic. The restoration team dedicated 9 months to an exhaustive overhaul, systematically purging the image of dirt, warping and age-related damage. This is a contemporary, high-gloss presentation. The grain has been heavily managed through digital smoothing, and the colour palette pushed towards a saturated warm yellow glow, while it sacrifices the raw photochemical texture of a 1965 70mm projection. The result is an incredibly stable, pristine image, complemented by a newly engineered Atmos track. The disc offers a clean, modern gateway into a legacy production that feels technically revitalised for current modern displays. The narrative follows Maria, a restless and high-spirited postulant played by Julie Andrews, who is sent from her abbey to serve as governess to the 7 children of Captain Georg von Trapp. Christopher Plummer portrays the captain with a rigid, military coldness, a man who has replaced emotional connection with discipline following the death of his wife. Maria's arrival disrupts this sterile order, using music to bridge the distance between the father and his children. What begins as a vibrant domestic comedy built on the power of songs like My Favourite Things and Do Re Mi gradually shifts into a tense survivalist drama as the political climate of 1930s Austria darkens. As the Nazi threat looms over Salzburg, the family's newfound musical identity becomes their primary tool of resistance. The captain's refusal to join the Third Reich forces the family into a desperate escape, transforming a light-hearted musical into a high-stakes thriller. Eleanor Parker adds a layer of sophisticated friction as the Baroness, the captain's pragmatic suitor, while Richard Haydn's Max de Twyla provides the opportunistic contrast to the Von Trapp's moral conviction. Robert Wise utilises the massive frame to contrast the sprawling, sun-drenched exterior spectacles with the more controlled, studio-bound intimacy of the villa. It is a masterclass in pacing, documenting a family refusing to surrender its harmony to the discord of history. The Sound of Music remains an essential pillar of any collection, a film that continues to justify its epic runtime through sheer melodic and visual force. While the Disney 4K opts for a modernised, smoothed aesthetic over a strictly archival film look, the technical stability and audio depth are undeniable. This release secures its place in the vault for anyone wanting to witness the pinnacle of the Hollywood musical in its most polished form. The hills are still alive with the Sound of Music. And that's all from us at The Last Disc on Earth. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember, come the apocalypse, physical media will prevail.